Come on. It's fast breaks. Listen. We back with another one.
Fast breaks, yeah, we coming with the takes. Never early, never late, but we always push the pace, yeah. And we really study tape, y'all just view the highlights. Man, we really watching games, yeah. You just watch from the stands. We run 3-man weeks, Paul, Trey, and Allen, yeah. Way more than a fan. We got love for the game. We don't have to pretend. Got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. I'm the run the fast break. Throw me the outlet. Yeah, we got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. Time to run the fast break. Throw me the outlet. We on the break. It's fast break. We on the break. It's fast break. Let's go.
Yeah. What up, Fast Breaks family? What up? Hey, man. Listen. We're back with another, in the words of Pharaoh, audio adventure. Our man Pharaoh, our host, is not here today, so I will be filling in his shoes. As you already know, it's King Dre. What up? On my left, we got our man, the one and only Alan. Well, I guess he's on top now. I don't know how that is. We got our man, Alan the man. And joining us as a black screen, like he's got all black Air Forces, is our man Paul. He's gonna be a little intermittent today, but he's gonna be here for this audio adventure. All right. Now, usually I'm the one who grabs the outlet, so there he is. Now, usually I'm the one that grabs the outlet, but Alan, can I please get the rebound, please, and an outlet?
Bro,
I'm not doing the whole thing. This is Pharaoh's thing.
That was so polite.
It was so polite.
Go. Just
it was so polite. No. I don't think I can. Because I can't do his whole thing. But
can I please get an outlet?
You're gonna do it? Paul's gonna do it.
No, I never said that. I was making fun of you. Being polite.
It's mad polite. It's just not my thing. But this is Fast Breaks. Here we go. And what we're talking about today, we're going to be starting off, actually, hopefully all of y'all were able to tune in last night because there was a good doubleheader on. That first game was actually incredibly interesting, the Bucks versus the Celtics. It's going to be our first topic for the day for two reasons. Number one, two reasons that I think we should be talking about. Number one, they're two of the best teams in the league right now, even though we've been talking dirty about the Bucks all season because they've been ass thus far. But Jason Tatum is nice, despite what Paul might think. And he's been pretty.
I never said he wasn't nice. Don't do that.
No. Despite
you be talking greasy about him.
You be talking greasy.
Overrated doesn't mean he's not nice. Don't do that.
Greasy.
Paul. No one cares about the truth when the lies were entertaining.
That's I know.
That's
a fact.
But not as long as I'm on this podcast. Nah.
You got the narrative on you. Let it stick.
This man thinks
that's crazy.
Let me tell you something.
So crazy.
Let me tell you something. In Paul's all-time, all right, he's got Ron Baker, right, somewhere far above Jason Tatum, and near the bottom, that's where he has Jason Tatum. In fact,
these people don't even know who that is.
But you know,
Ron Baker.
You know, my brother, Ron Baker.
I don't know.
Real ones know. Real ones know.
I know who that is.
Hey, man.
I get MSG too.
Come on now.
All right.
Come on. But listen, Celtics Bucks. All right, Celtics Bucks. Celtics ended up pulling away last night. It was a good chance, a good game to watch for two reasons that I mentioned before. Number one, Jason Tatum, when it matters, he's pulling out plus 30 in these kind of games, and that's exactly what happened as well. And last night, the Bucks don't get the excuse anymore of saying they were understaffed and underhanded because Chris Middleton was back, albeit off the bench. But last night was a fuller picture of what the Bucks are going to probably look like for the rest of the season with Chris Middleton back, eventually he's going to be back in the starting lineup, I hope. And defensively, they were actually able to do a lot last night. But there were a couple of things I noticed, and Alan.
You gotta tell people who won, sir.
Oh, the Celtics won. The Celtics won. I said it before. I said they pulled away. They pulled away. They pulled away. The Celtics ended up pulling away. They're still the more complete team. I still think they're the best team in basketball right now, with the Knicks being number 2. But as far as the Celtics go, they're just a more complete roster. There were some things I saw throughout the game, some things I want to touch base on for points that Farrell made regarding Giannis. Some things about the defense I saw that were a little problematic. But Alan, I'm actually going to start with you before I go in and see, because I know you caught the game, so I want to see your takes.
Yeah. My biggest takeaway from this game, I think personally, is I forgot just how good of a basketball player like Chris Middleton is and how important he is to that team.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when I watched him play, and I didn't realize Chris Middleton was out for so long, but they said on the broadcast that this is his first game since May, like the playoffs of last year. Right. I didn't realize he's been out for so long. But the biggest thing I saw is that him and Giannis just got chemistry together, bro. Like they just play better together. They know how to play with each other. Chris Middleton gets the ball to where Giannis likes it, and vice versa. And I'm not sure what Chris Middleton's stats was, but it was his first game back, so I doubt he had like an impact statistically.
No, I think he was like 11 or something off the bench. It wasn't much, but it was the thing is it's the chemistry part that you were adding about that was the biggest impact.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it now. You're right. He did have only 11, but I feel like just he brought back I don't know, he brought back like a certain pace with them. He brought back chemistry with Giannis. He could like handle the ball where Dame could like let him run the pick and rolls and stuff, and they just play better with Chris Middleton on. I don't know how many minutes he played, but the minutes when he was out there with the starters, he did a really good job, and I feel like he gave us more opportunities. He played a little bit aggressively on defense. And it gave him opportunity to win the game. Whereas before, when we saw the Bucks, like you said, we called them trash all season long until this little nice stretch they had recently. But I'm watching a whole different team play. I'm watching a team that's playing more like confident. On the
complete.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Middleton completes them. And I feel like if he's healthy, that's a whole different team, and I think they're a really good team too. But the main question is, are they good enough to beat the Celtics? So that's everyone's like bar. And I still don't know if they better beat the Celtics, but I think the difference between Chris Middleton and not Chris Middleton,
it's tremendous.
That's the difference between them being like definitively the third, maybe second best team in the league, or just being we don't know what the team looks like. But that's the difference that Chris Middleton.
What do you think about Dame's play recently in that game at least?
That game he played pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie.
I saw him D up a little bit more aggressively. I feel like, and I don't know if it was just possessions or because of the matchup and because him and Brown kind of have like a thing, but I saw him kind of like clamp up defensively a couple times this game, and so I know perhaps the ability might be there, but then obviously again, like I also saw him give up wide open buckets too sometimes.
Correct.
So
that's what I'm saying.
I know, and I agree with you. I think that is a big problem with him. And that's always been like his main thing during his career. But like I said, I saw him do it at least a couple possessions, especially against Jaylen Brown. So I know when he's motivated to do it, he can at least give a little bit more of an effort, man. But I don't know. But Chris Middleton coming in kind of helps him with that.
I agree, and I think also with Chris Middleton coming in, we could talk about his offensive struggles for. I think it was his first game back, so he went 2 of 10 from the field, had 11 points, 20% from the field. And while his offense might have struggled a little bit, let me tell you something. That man is a two-way at heart, and he's a defensive player first. He had 2 steals, 1 block. He's staying in front of guys. He's coming in. He's shifting the offense in a way where I remember one play. I think it was Doris Burke. She was talking about it. How he's calling Dame over and telling him where to go, where to get best utilized in the offense, and Dame's getting open shots off of it. I think there's such a difference when he's on the floor because he brings a lot of that old culture that they had back. And that's something that the Bucks have been missing. Like we can talk about their struggles over the last season or whatnot, and obviously I've spoken about it several times. I think very highly of Drew Holiday. I think what he offers to his team is fantastic. But it's not just Drew. I mean, when you go since May essentially till now, they went from being a team full of two-way superstars to a team with one two-way, and that's it. Really, they went from 4-1, and they lost a lot of footing. So there's a couple of things that you lose, but when you have another guy that's as defensively intelligent, I'll say, as Chris Middleton, and just knows the chemistry of the team.
intelligent is crazy.
But you know what? That's something we actually read the rest of the league. The rest of the league right now, because
are you saying defensively dumb? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to say defensively illiterate.
They can't read the defense.
Illiterate. They can't read the defense. They don't know what's happening, and they don't know where to be. They don't know where to be. They don't know. They can't read the offense. They don't know what to do. They're just Dame is defensively almost illiterate, and I say almost because he be knowing sometimes. He be knowing sometimes. But that's a fact. So, but overall, and this is where we were talking about before. We're saying they're a complete team now that Chris is back and when Middleton's back. When you have a complete team versus against complete team, there are levels to completion, right? There are levels of which team is more stacked, which team is more. And I don't even think Kristaps was back for the Bucks, for the Celtics last night, right? I didn't see him on. So they're playing actually like they're missing a player, and they're still being able to get the job done against this team that should be neck and neck with them, but they're not. And it's just an offensive overload that comes back. And this is what I was saying before. When you lose a step and you go from having 4 to 5 two-ways on your team that can guard anybody, and now you really are down to, with Middleton being back, you only really have 2, maybe 3 if you want to count Bobby Portis sometimes. It's a different ball game. You're gonna have to guard up in those moments. You're gonna be neck and neck, but it's in the fourth quarter, right, that the difference is gonna show, where you're gonna get somebody like Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown getting off shots. And you don't, and this is what a lot of teams, and this is also what a lot of the new basketball era doesn't understand. You don't need a lot of points to win the game. If you're up by 1, you win.
Whoa. You think that's
true? No,
it's
today? True.
No,
yes.
Wait.
I misunderstood what you said at first.
Okay. Yeah. It sounded like you were saying you could win with like 50 points.
Yeah. No. You know what I mean. So it's the difference is going to come in those fourth quarter actions and who's better able to execute at the end. And right now it's still the Celtics. They can pull away from almost anybody at any point, and they usually reserve it for the fourth quarter. And if you don't have enough guys to throw at Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, or even if you do and you can get Drew Holiday off for a shot, that's the problem with Dame leaving people wide open, because Drew Holiday will get hot. Other people on the team will get hot. What's his name? Payne Pritchard will get hot. Like, there's people on the team that are weapons.
Here's my thing. Right?
I see what you're saying. My bad. I was going to say something really quick. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, go for it.
But I see what you're saying, Andre. But quote unquote, allowed. Or I at least want to win decisively, because when you win decisively, that means like you did more things right than the other team. You know what I mean?
Right. No, that's true. That's true.
So that's the only thing I would say. Like,
no, of course, there's that caveat built in.
Yeah, the mentality of it is like, you do more right things, you're going to win more decisively.
Right.
I say this, right? As far as the Bucks go, yeah, I know they've been playing better recently, but I mean, they've been playing bad teams, and I still think it's not impressive, but it's good that they're winning these games now, because they would lose to everybody before. So if you first you start beating off the bad teams to get in rhythm, then you start beating the mid teams, then you can compete with the guys you're supposed to compete with. That's how it works when it comes to getting back to your groove as a team that's supposed to be contending. But my concern is that they've been losing so much, and they've been so bad for so long, that the losing habits are going to catch up with them. That's what I'm concerned. They've been when you lose a lot at a certain point, like all that rah, we gotta get it together. Like all that stuff Giannis was doing in the on the sideline in that viral video where he was like flexing his muscles and talking to the team. And yeah, we gotta do this and that. We gotta go and he's clapping and all of that. That doesn't at a certain point you just gotta like clear house, man. Like just clear, like just start over. And
when you say clear, hold on, wait. Let's be very clear. When you say you're talking about full trade, like going at the deadline.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's interesting.
Like rebuilding?
Not rebuilds. You can't rebuild with Giannis. He's 30. So
well, hold on. You might have to rebuild with Giannis because there's apparently talk. There's apparently talk that Giannis might be trying to get to the Warriors, and it's been heating up.
It hasn't really been heating up. Who's heating it up? Who put that in the microwave?
These media outlets.
N.b.a. Centel?
N.b.a. Centel, yeah.
Who's cooking that up, man? I don't know about that. If that happens,
Centel got me the other day.
Yeah, no, that got me too.
If it
got me the other day for sure.
Yeah, that's about it. But if it happens, I can see it happening in the offseason.
I can see if it happens.
The other to the Warriors.
I'm not gonna lie. If that happens midway through the season, the Warriors are winning another chip. I know. No, 100%, 100%. Giannis moves down to center, they're winning a chip.
Giannis not moving to center. He don't want to be a center.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He doesn't have to be a real center, but they're gonna put him at the 5.
He's so lucky that he got Brook Lopez because he can say I'm not a center.
Yeah,
but he's the one that's in the paint all the time.
so that's actually a big problem. That's kind of what I wanted to bring up. One of the observations I had, because there were a lot of moments Al Horford was getting wide open shots because Brook's not a perimeter player at all. Not at all. And Giannis wants to be the person that's like, I'm in the paint. For what? Go guard the perimeter.
Yeah,
I'm sorry?
Yeah, defense?
I'm talking about on defense. I saw Al Horford getting more than a few wide open threes, and the person that should have been rotating over was Giannis. He's standing in the paint, watching nothing. The ball's on the other, getting whipped to the left corner.
That's tough. I see what you're saying, but like, it's tough though because the whole thing with the Boston, like they driving cake, right? Like Giannis at his best is when he's helping against the driver, and when you play 5 out. When you play 5 out, that's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
No, agreed. But when you're playing 5 out, like the thing is, even though like they're going against the driver, you first and foremost, your division rivals, right? Like you've played enough against the Celtics that you know their offense and you know their preference is to kick out to that corner to top. How many times is Jason Tatum gonna get that ball the last second possession? He's gonna pull it. How many times is it gonna go to I keep forgetting this boy's name. Thank you. I know the name, but I keep messing it up as I say it. Peyton Pritchard in the corner, or Al Horford, or when Kristaps gets back, it's going to be Kristaps Porzingis. Like when you're playing against a team, that offensive scheme where he's being the help is a good offensive scheme against most teams in the league. But you got to be able to, when you have the ability to do it, like if you're going to say, I'm not the center, get your ass out on the perimeter. Like for real, like you got to be there.
Let me say this, Eric. The only team that could beat the Celtics is the Knicks in the league.
That's a fact.
In the league, in the whole league, East and West, it's only the Knicks, and the reason for that is the switchability.
Karl Anthony Towns.
No, it's bigger than that. It's the switchability of everybody on the team or in the starting lineup except for Jalen Brunson.
I was gonna say except for Jalen Brunson.
But
even him, he's trying a little bit more.
I mean, no, listen, he's always like one of the top offensive foul what you call it? He gets the most charges.
Yes, he does. He
gets a lot of charges. He's always one of the best when it comes to getting charges. So even if you want to try and abuse him, you got to be careful because if you go too hard, he'll draw a charge, right? So the thing with the Knicks is the switchability, right? Combined with the fact that our offense is unstoppable too. The Celtics do not have the number 1 rated offense in the league. You know who does?
The Knicks.
Exactly. The Knicks do. So we can match with. I want to play the Celtics right now. Because
Nah,
I'm
you said
tired
this.
of seeing these guys on TV.
This is
Underrated.
nice.
We're winning the chip, people. I'm telling you right now. There is
No,
He ain't
nobody that
coming
can.
near this
The
whole.
Celtics. Let me say this.
No,
Right?
he's right though. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
Celtics take too many threes to me.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
They
about.
take
But
That's
that's
literally
five
what I was
more
talking
threes
about before.
a game.
But that's their whole offense. That's what their
Right.
offense is.
They,
Yeah.
Sorry,
right. They
Paul.
take 5 more threes a game. Yeah, they take 5 more threes a game this year than last year. Right? I think
They
so.
double
Yeah,
it
they take
down.
more threes this year than last year.
They double it down. They said, "Oh, it worked."
No, that's a fact.
They-
Bro, that's a fact.
they
And this is
sell
why.
it
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about Giannis. And this is some of the things that like and he's not here to agree with me, but these are some of the observations I'm seeing from Giannis. There are little things that he does like that where I can guarantee you at the end of that game, he went into the locker room and said, "Yo, we got to get better on switches, man. We got to do better on rotating. We got to be this way." And everyone told him to shut the F up because it's him. It's him, man. It's him, man. It's him,
not.
man. I saw it last night, bro.
They didn't
It's
play
like
bad
honestly, it's
either.
almost like the wool's been pulled over from my eyes, and I literally watched that game with so much intention because I'm like, nah, Pharaoh can't be right. Like there are other opportunities, but I feel like against the Celtics, you have a real opportunity. Like when you're up against severe adversity, you get to see who somebody really is. And the Celtics are severe adversity. They're the best team in the league, next to the Knicks. And there were little things he was doing throughout the night, and I'm like, I don't know if people respect him the way we think he does, or the way he thinks they do. Huh?
Can you give me an example?
Sure.
Good.
So there was the switch moment, right? There was a moment last night where Drew Holiday drained. Yeah. There was a moment last night where Drew Holiday drained a wide open three because Dame didn't rotate. And then he's running back down. His back is to Giannis, who's behind him. Giannis veers off his path and bumps him from the back for no reason. That's your former teammate. You want to chip with that guy. That's how you're going to behave. There was another moment last night where he went for a layup. He's falling out of bounds. Al Horford tries to defend. They're both falling with him. And they stop the camera angle to show it. You can see him hooking his arm around Al Horford and bringing him down. But he's also mad sly with it because he moved his arm very quickly to make it look like it was an accident.
That's called a veteran move.
That's not.
What are you talking about? Chris Paul does it once a game. What are you talking?
And you know what they say about Chris Paul? They call him dirty.
Yeah,
right.
They call him
that's
dirty.
fair, but like nobody loses respect over Chris Paul over it.
That's Chris Paul.
No, a lot of people didn't. A lot of people had issues with Chris Paul. A lot of people had issues with Chris Paul.
But like you're right, because people. It's not like a widespread issue thing. Like, there's certain people who have like beef with Chris Paul, like Rondo, but I don't think it's like a whole like thing where the league there's guys who actively don't like Chris Paul. I agree with you there, but I don't think like the league overall uses respect for him. And my thing with you and Pharaoh about this whole thing is like the whole, it's almost always like premised on like assumptions of like,
it is assumptions because we're not in the locker rooms.
I know, but like, how to explain it? Like, it would be fine, but you're telling me like the thing with like the switchability. We don't know if like the switching thing. We don't know like their game plan. Like maybe, like I said, Giannis has always been the best like help defender. They may be telling him like we're going to live with Al Horford's threes. If you see them driving, you don't help with Al Horford. Go help on this drive.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. If that's the plan, Doc Rivers needs to be fired.
No. But let me my point. Like, like that could be the plan. So and then we don't know what he said after the lost locker room. Maybe he was just like, look, like, because you just said that like he was in the locker room talking about we need to help switch better, and like Pharaoh said something similar last time. I was like, we don't know what their locker room is like, and like, so all this quantification about like him losing his teammates and respect to the league, it's not really based on that. Like I haven't seen that from Giannis. The only thing I've seen is he does have like certain beefs with people. Like there's clearly a thing with him and Jaylen Brown, but that thing with him and Jaylen Brown is a back and forth thing. They clearly got like some issue with each other. I don't know if you've seen us other teammates doing like. I don't see like Jaylen Brown's teammates doing things like that. And like the thing with Go ahead,
Yeah,
Paul.
quick. I've never seen Giannis have issues with a teammate, like go at a teammate the way Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert were going at each other the other
Right.
night. I've never
Right.
seen
That's
that.
a fact. That's a
Right.
fact.
That could be a sign of disrespect.
Well, that's because nobody respects Rudy Gobert in this league.
Yeah.
And he's probably firing back like, Julius, nobody respects you either, bro. And it's a battle of disrespect. Who's the more disrespected player between the two? Nah, that's real. They're both looking at each other and be like, you're both ass. That's where Anthony Edwards comes in. You're both ass, man. Go get me Karl Anthony Towns. What did you do?
I'm not gonna say that.
What did you do, man? Come on, man.
I wonder how Anthony Edwards feels right now.
He's tight. They won last night, but he's tight.
Oh, actually, that's a good bringing up that team is a good point too, because talking about like Giannis and them. Remember how a few weeks ago Farrah brought up the Giannis had something to say about like their teammates, like effort and stuff in the locker room. Anthony Edwards just did the same thing this week.
Yep.
And they responded well again.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't think I'm trying to hit this no more, man. I think Giannis is not doing nothing different than what other superstars are doing. And on top of that, he's playing crazy this year. I know they were losing at first, but
he's leading the league.
Crazy.
But the difference is
he's making his mid range too this year too.
Yeah, he is. No, his mid range he's hitting that.
That's big.
Here's the thing.
There's
two different. There's like, I don't know how much of it this goes into it, but just two observations, right? So we brought up similarities with Chris Paul and Anthony Edwards, right? And both of those guys are well respected. And when they do it, they're not getting hate for it. One big difference is neither of those players are being held out or were in conversations as the best player in the world. And none of those players are in conversation, or neither of those players have ever brought their team a chip. I think the standards are different when you are that guy and you're supposed to be that number one guy, and you're saying and you're creating like, we got to do this, we got to do that, and your team is looking at you like, you have to do this, guy. You have to be the number one guy. So like, I think there's a bit of a difference.
That's my point. There's my point though. I've never seen no teammate look at him and be like, us, you got to do it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying we don't see it. I am pontificating a little bit. I'm assuming. I'm throwing it out there, but I could see little things, and if these rumors are true or these speculations are true, I can see them from court. Like the fruit of it is on the court. Little things that happen where you're like, that's weird. Like that's a weird thing to happen, or that's a weird thing to do. That's a weird way to react. Like little things like that happen, and it's like, I don't know if Pharaoh is right. I'm just saying I can see now what he was talking about.
Well, fair enough.
Not me though.
That's it. You don't have.
Well,
I'm
fair
saying enough. What I'm saying. I don't know. Take a game and watch it like with that kind of intentionality. Because if you look for it, I think there are little things there. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're not big things. But they are little things. Like if all five of us, like if us three were on a court together, right, and we pick up Pharaoh and one other guy, and like I start doing some of the things I see Giannis doing, I guarantee y'all would be like pulling me over, like, "Yo, what the hell are you doing, bro?"
Okay, here's the thing though. The best player always gets away with things though.
Yeah,
that's true, but he's not the best player in the. Oh, you mean best player on the team or best player in the league?
On the team,
okay, yeah.
He's leading the league in scoring. Like, what are you gonna say to Giannis? Like he's leading the league in scoring. Anyway,
listen. All
Celtics
that
are overrated.
I don't know if they're overrated.
Right, we're gonna see.
I don't know if they're overrated, bro. I really don't. I don't know if we can say that.
I can.
They're snapping losing streaks.
You said the Knicks have the best offensive rating in the league.
Yep,
they do.
What's the defensive rating?
That's climbing. Don't watch.
You keep saying that.
No, it is though. It is.
Let me.
We're gonna be a top 10 defensive team in the league. We're going to be
top 10.
We're going to be. I'm telling you right now. I see it already.
We're in December, man. All right. If it happens, I'm gonna say.
We're not gonna. Hold on. Wait. We're not gonna talk crazy. We're number 8.
We're
defensive rating.
Yeah,
we're better defensive. See, here's the thing, right? People like to don't let inside the N.b.a. fool you. They hate on the. There is a Knicks for Clicks campaign where if you hate on the Knicks, you get views, you get clicks, all of that.
Oh wait, no, hold on. This list
Is that from this year or last year?
This is from N.b.a.com, but the list is kind of weird because it's not like. Hold on.
The rating is not simply just points allowed though.
No, I know.
Okay.
All right, let me go back. Okay, this is Okay, well, this is that we are not number 8. That list that I was just looking at was vastly incorrect.
We're going up.
That was wildly incorrect.
We're gonna be top 10. I'm telling you, because the defense is locking up right now.
All right,
it's locking up.
Listen,
so
Jericho Sims is the best defensive center in the league, man. I'm not hearing anything about it.
That's what they say. That's what they're saying. But he's not gonna get minutes when Mitch comes back, so he better enjoy.
Facts.
He better enjoy being the best.
Also, not OG. What's his name? Precious Achiuwa just came back too.
Yeah, see, people understand. He was balling on. I keep trying to tell. Look. The Celtics are comfortable. They had no competition from last year to this year so far. When we play them, we are first of all, the Knicks. Let's say this, right? The Knicks have had a good record against the Celtics the past 2 years. Mm-hmm. We lost in the first game of the season, but that was the first game that they played together. You see what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand. That was their first game with Karl-Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges on the team. They had no chemistry. They didn't know what they were doing defensively or offensively, right? The offense got it together quick, and now the defense is catching up. Now, when we play them, the Celtics haven't had to work like that because they haven't had to play a team like the Knicks. The Cavaliers are not competition like that. They can't even do anything defensively with the Celtics. The Knicks can.
I wouldn't say that they're not competition like that.
They're not competition. The Cavaliers are not competition for the Celtics. They got 2 point guards in their starting line.
I don't know, Paul.
I know you don't know, but you're gonna see.
I feel like the Celtics side play better. I know they got 2 point. They don't have 2 point guards.
Who, the Cavaliers?
You talking about Donovan Mitchell and Garland?
Yeah, size wise.
Okay, I feel you. But even then, it does. But I still feel like even then, the Cavs are a better defensive team than the
Knicks.
Than the Knicks right now.
Not right now. November, not right now.
All right, if you say so. I just don't know. Even if the Knicks get up to, okay, first of all, I don't know if they're going to get up to top 10. That's a tall ask for them to do right now. In the middle, just keep climbing up to the top 10. But we're going to see. I still think the Celtics are the best team in the league.
They are.
It's going to be tough.
But the Knicks are very close behind. The Knicks are very, very close behind.
The Knicks are the second best team in the East, but I don't think it's as close as y'all are saying. And that's
but here's the thing. The place where the Knicks
not going that far yet.
Listen,
you haven't played them. You don't have the record.
The place where the Knicks defensive struggles occur, right inside the paint. The Celtics don't take advantage of that. They are a perimeter shooting team, which is one area the Knicks do not struggle in. We have mad two-ways. They're not
just, man. It's not just that they shoot up mad threes. They drive and kick. That's different from just chucking up threes. They drive if they touch the score.
The thing is, they're going to rather you just drive in the paint. They're actually almost going to prefer it.
Here's the thing about driving and kicking.
The Knicks, huh?
Yeah.
Here's the thing about driving and kicking, right? When you drive and kick, you have to get past your defender, draw another defender. That's when you kick to the open man because somebody left their guy to guard you.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes.
Jason Tatum is not just going to be driving on OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is going to make Jaylen Brown work. Those two are the nuclei of the Celtics. If we make it tough for them to do anything, it's a wrap because now they have to come down the other end. They got nobody for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, They don't
got no one for Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, and he had a tough time. I saw it.
He's gonna have
Derek
a tough
White?
time, but
I
saying he
saw
doesn't have.
Derek White
saying
had
he
nothing
does.
for Jalen Brunson.
Oh,
And
you
then we
tripping.
talk about
Hold
Cat.
on.
If we talk about Cat, they need Chris Stapps against Cat.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fact. They do. They do.
Come on, man. Like, what are you talking
But
about?
that's where I disagree. I think they got. I'm not saying I'm not saying he's gonna lock him up, but I think Drew and White can make it tough for Jalen Brunson.
I've seen them try.
And I don't think Mikal Bridges and OG is locking up the other two. And stopping them from drives for sure. I don't think there's gonna be stopping.
No,
any drives
I
all
think
game
OG
long.
will definitely give Jason Tatum. I saw Jason
don't think
Tatum
so.
struggling against the Cavs.
I don't think so.
With
You
worse
saw,
defense.
you saw him struggling to shoot. That's a big
Yes.
difference. Because he's just doing exactly what he did. He was driving and kicking. He was doing that very well. But you saw him struggle to shoot. That's a big difference.
Right. That's what I'm saying. OG's leaving him on the perimeter. That's what I'm saying.
He's not. Yeah, he's not. He's gonna settle. Jason Tatum is a type, and this is where. Let's see if you agree with me on this. Jason Tatum, the past few years, is a type where if he sees he's gonna have to work too hard to get to the paint, he's gonna settle for the pull-up three.
Yeah.
Side step three.
Yes.
That was true up until last year. I saw him change that in the playoffs last year, and that's why that's where we fell in the argument. That's why we all kept saying that he played well. I know you said that he didn't play well in the finals, Paul, but that's where I was saying he played well at. That was the first time I see him not fall into that habit last year in the playoffs.
Because it was easy. He didn't have the competition. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. This is why I don't rate this. I'm telling it was. I cannot wait until we play the Celtics. Oh my! Man. So many people are gonna eat their words. My God! I cannot.
I gotta see. What is the next Celtics games?
I don't know.
It's gonna be prime time TV.
We playing the Hornets, the Pistons. We playing all these rebuilding teams. We need to have a Hornets.
Right, the next time we play the Celtics are February 8th, February 23rd, and April 8th. Yeah. Circle those in your calendar, Fast Breaks family.
You gotta wait 2 months.
That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all only played them once this year so far.
Yeah. Opening day.
Opening night. Before anything.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
they do that on purpose too.
Wait, you said what day is the February?
February 8th, February 8th, February 23rd, and April 3rd.
I'll tell you what, if TNT don't have those names, they're gonna take it.
After football, that's why.
Yeah, they're trying to yeah.
It's a big matchup, so they want more eyes on it. Yeah.
Yep. And the Celtics aren't even they're not even in the in-season tournament.
Man, they don't care about that tournament.
They don't. Well, I'm just saying. But yeah, we gotta have a Hornets conversation at a certain point. I don't believe they should be this bad.
I agree. I said that at the beginning of the season. I said I wanted them to see them take a step up this year, and they not.
Yeah, even when they play worse when LaMelo on the court. So
because they didn't have any chemistry with him on the court. That's going to change if they play more games together. I don't think we can really think about the Hornets until next year. I'm not going to lie to you. We need one healthy LaMelo year, and we'll talk about him next year. That's it. That's the extent of the conversation.
You know he's taking 13 threes a game?
13?
Yes. Yes.
That's
him alone. 13.
That's OD.
Yeah.
When I watched a couple of games because I like LaMelo Ball a lot. I watched a couple of games before he got hurt, and I did say like, this guy got a really green light, but 13.
Yeah,
I just because bro, it's kind of funny though. Like he would chuck it, they get the long rebound and pass it right back to him, and he would chuck it right back up.
Yeah, he don't.
That's a fact.
He has no conscience.
No,
he's playing Chino Hills ball right now. He's playing Chino Hills basketball.
That's really a fact. That's really a fact.
Bro. He do not care, bro. It's hilarious.
Well, it's actually funny that we've talked about or bringing up LaMelo Ball right now because he was ranked recently on the top 25 under 25 by ESPN. And Alan. Hey, man, listen, I'm just trying to do my job. I'm trying to fill in the best I can, you know? I'm next up, coach. I'm next up.
All
right. But let me tell you something. So this list came out, and I'm going to read it off to you. There are some obvious names here.
Say that louder.
There are some obvious, names and placings here that I think
Yeah.
most people are going to agree with. But I'm going to release the names really quick in order, going from 1 to 25. So here we go. I ready to pay attention. All right.
Oh wait. You should do 25 to 1.
Why?
So
Oh,
leads
I get
that
it.
way.
Anticipation. I
More
got
interesting
you.
that way for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to lie. This first person, I have no idea who this is. I'm not going to front.
What team you play for, Chuck?
Bilal, Coulibaly. Is that number? That's number 25. I hope I pronounced that man's name.
He plays with the Wizards.
The Wizards, yeah.
Yeah,
He used to play with women in France.
That's kind of crazy. Cause wait, no, this is second year. This is second year, right?
Yeah. Second year.
Okay.
All right. 24, Terry Eason. 23, Dyson Daniels. 22, Amon Thomas. 21, Tyler Hero. 20, Jalen Green. 19, Derek Lively. 18, Jalen Suggs. 17, Jalen Johnson. 16, Zion Williamson. 15, Brandon. Yeah. 15,
Zion
Brandon Miller.
25?
No, that's actually crazy, but let's continue. 15, Brandon Miller over Zion Williamson.
That's what I'm saying. Like
14, Darius Garland. 13, Cade Cunningham. 12, LaMelo Ball. 11, Scotty Barnes. No, hey, Scotty Barnes, man. 10, Alperen Sengun. 9, Jalen Williams. 8, Evan Mobley. 7, Tyrese Maxey. That's crazy that he's that low. 6, Tyrese Halliburton. We talked about that, man. All right. 5, Chet Holmgren. I think the top 5 makes sense with the exception of one player. And I think the person I say is going to be very obvious. I don't think he belongs
I think
there.
Chet over some of these names are crazy.
4, Franz Wagner.
Yeah, I knew you was going to believe in him.
I might.
Hey.
I knew Andre's going to have a problem with Franz Wagner specifically.
Hey, man. 3, Paolo Banchero. 2, Anthony Edwards. And 1, Victor Wembanyama. Come on, man. So, what do we think about this list? I have some obvious takes. First and foremost, who the hell is Bilal Coulibaly? I've never heard of that in my life.
You're
not locked in. Lock in, Andre. You're
not understanding. You're not understanding.
Apparently, I don't understand it yet, but I understand it now. Let me tell you something. Victor Wembanyama is going to be the greatest player in history.
He has the potential to be.
Potentially, right now, I think he's the number 1 defensive player in the league. I'm not going to lie to you. And I don't even think that's a stretch to say. I don't even think it's necessarily even that close.
Defensively?
Yeah. With the exception of maybe Anthony Edwards. Not Anthony Edwards. I'm sorry. Anthony Davis. I'd be okay with doing a 1A, 1B for them. But Victor Wembanyama, of those 25 players, definitely the best defensive player.
My thing with him is on the offensive end because he got to find a balance between taking all these threes and being in the paint. And I think he's making a lot more threes now than he was in the beginning of the year. Like he's on fire now, but he's falling in love with it. And when you're that tall, all right, I get 3 is greater than 2, right? And I get that, but for an individual player that tall, if you're gonna be I don't care if you're shooting 50% from the 3-point line. Imagine how efficient you would be if you took 90% of your shots in the paint. You're too tall.
I agree with you, but I feel like
you know what I mean.
I feel like it's facts, Gordon. Facts. That's exactly what I was going to say.
What do you say?
Oh, he said it. Where he said it on
on the YouTube.
Yeah, that's a
big fact. No, that's a big fact. That's a big fact.
That's a fact.
Cam's always been a bucket. Come on, man.
That's a fact. I thought you said Cam Thomas earlier in the list.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He's 25?
Yes. I think he's 24.
He's like 24, yeah.
Yeah, he should be on that list.
Yeah, but Scotty Barnes is here? Come
If Cade Cunningham is there,
Scotty Barnes
Jalen
is nice.
Suggs is on the list.
Jalen Suggs is okay. I'm not mad. It's a tough list because
this list is wild.
it is kind of wild. At a certain point, like when we get to outside of the top 5, that's where I cut off. Like,
No, top 5's in there.
no, but
Talking about
let me finish what I'm trying to
Franz
say. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is like outside the top 5, I think maybe top 10. I don't think you're looking at superstar potential anymore. Now you're just looking at like, you know what I mean? Like
Player.
if I'm thinking like, so that's why I'm not mad at like Jalen Suggs being on there, so to speak, because he's a very good, like he's a starter level player in this league. I think he has a chance to be a very good player for a championship level team. You know what I mean? Like a KCP type.
Yeah,
Like
but that
maybe a
doesn't
little
put him
bit.
in the top 25.
So you're saying
Top 25, under 25.
You're
Top
saying
25,
Jalen
under-
Suggs could be a KCP type?
Like, yeah,
He doesn't
like
shoot
you know
like
what I mean?
that though.
Huh?
He doesn't shoot like that though.
But I'm not saying a KCP type of player. I'm just saying that level of like he could be a good starter on a championship level team.
So you're telling me
I think when you get outside the top 5, that's what you gotta be focusing on, because not everyone has like championship potential. You know what I mean? I mean not superstar potential.
nah, there should never be a KCP type on this type of list. They had Tyler Hero like number 20, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Think about that. Tyler Hero. This list is crazy.
I think Tyler Hero should be higher, but I'm saying, but like how would you put Tyler Hero?
Where's Jaden McCain,
Top
man?
10.
Or Jalen McCain, whatever that boy's name is, on the 76ers.
Jaron McCain?
Yes.
Why? He should be on this list too.
No, for real.
I guess he's a rookie, so we don't know how good he really is yet, but still, like, this
Probably
is
making
like
a TikTok about this
Like,
right
do
now.
you think you think Tyler Hero has the potential to be a superstar?
yes.
Not anymore.
Damn.
I don't know if I.
So you think at least 10 of these people have a chance to be superstars in the league?
Yeah.
I think the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, though. It's funny. Most of their games are not.
Wait.
flash.
You think Jalen Williams has a chance to be a superstar in this league?
Yeah. Why not? What's a superstar? What's a superstar?
Giannis, Jokic, Stephen Curry, KD, LeBron.
I think he has the potential.
He could be a
to be
star,
one
but a
of the
superstar.
best. I think he has the potential to be one of the best players at his position in the league.
I agree. He can be a star.
But see,
and I like him. And I like him a lot. Don't get me wrong. I see him being one of the best players in his position, maybe top 5 at his position for sure, top 3 at his position for sure. But a superstar? You think? Because I reserve superstar for the top 5, the top 10 in the league.
well then, there's barely any superstars then. So,
Correct.
So then I'll say star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'll say star. Yeah, sure. Tyler Hero could be a star.
I agree. I don't know if he can. I don't know if anyone else.
He might be a star now on the Heat.
I'm not gonna lie. Superstar. There's only a couple on this list. Victor for sure. Anthony Edwards for sure. Paolo Banchero for sure. Chet Holmgren for sure. LaMelo Ball possibly. Huh?
I don't know about Chet and Banchero.
I know about Banchero. I don't know about Chet.
Banchero for sure. I'm not sure about Chet. If we're talking about superstar.
Banchero's game is boring, so I don't know if he's going to elevate.
His game is not. His first play in the NBA was to dunk on somebody, not just a light little thing.
His game
he
is
did
boring.
a tomahawk on somebody's head.
See, his game is a lot of like post up, hook shot, a pump fake, dribble, mid range, pull up. And the thing with him, why he's so good, is that he's so efficient.
Yes.
And he simplifies the game. That's why he's so good. So it is boring.
Mm-hmm.
To like the casual fan, he has a boring game.
That's
and
fair.
when you think about superstar, like all them guys are not. But that's why I said like, to be a superstar, a lot of it has to do with your style of play as well. Like people would say, John's a superstar.
Ja is a superstar. You
see the hesitation?
Yeah.
Because when you think about where he ranks against other players, he technically speaking, he's on that superstar threshold. But a lot of people would say, no, superstar. Because He has the shoe deals. He has the flashy dunks. He has all. Even though he said he's not dunking anymore, he already has so many crazy dunks that he's gonna be remembered for his dunks. Long. It's like Vince Carter. Vince Carter had most of his wildest dunks early in his career, like his first 5 to 7 years. And then after that, he played like another 10, 12 years, and people don't care about that. They just talk about the dunks. John's gonna be the same thing if he really stops dunking. But I'm just saying the dunks are why he's considered a superstar for real. If you really want to talk about it, Jokic is flashy with his passing.
Right, that's true.
Giannis is flashy because of his dunking. Right? Oh, who else? Who else did you say?
Curry.
Steph Curry, LeBron, like that's self-explanatory them too. You know what I mean? So
And Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, he will hit some tough shots where you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like Westbrook, like these
Westbrook's
guys
not a
are
superstar
flashy.
anymore, but yeah, when he was at his best, he was a superstar.
Flashy, very entertaining.
That's true.
Cam Thomas, funny enough, like he has a flashiness to his game too. That's like a flash to his game too. So if the Nets were better,
tough bucket getter.
yeah. If the Nets were better,
Coming
people
from
would
the
be looking
walking
at him
bucket
like
himself.
he
Hell no.
might be top 10. He would jump to top 10 if the Nets were like fifth in the league or something, right? In the East or something like that on that list. That list is
No,
crazy.
agreed. Honestly, that was the trajectory for him until they blew it all up. Give the Nets a couple more years, then if Cam Thomas stays around, or honestly, the next team he goes to, there are a couple teams that could use his services, and he can make the jump over there.
You realize Jalen Suggs is over Tyler Hero on that list?
Yeah, I know. I don't have Jalen Suggs on that list whatsoever.
Like that's crazy.
I think that's ridiculous.
Like,
I definitely don't have
Listen,
Scotty Barnes in the top 10 of the young 25 in the league. Are you crazy?
Why? Scotty Barnes just whacked you? Scotty Barnes is an all-star.
I didn't say he's whack, but he's not. I don't have him better than LaMelo Ball.
Alan, let me ask you a question. Ooh, that's a fact. But let me ask you a
Yeah,
question.
that's a fact. I agree with that. Yeah.
And they have
Who's
LaMelo
better?
Ball at 12.
Who's better,
Huh?
RJ or Scotty Barnes?
Scotty.
You
I
sure?
mean, I have to say Scotty by default, but I don't watch the Raptors enough for me to
Look at RJ Barrett's stats.
But is RJ
How old is
25?
RJ?
RJ might be on this list if he was younger.
Nah,
I mean?
he's born in like
He's
99.
24. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I told you this list is some nonsense.
No. Hold on. Because RJ's averaging 24, 6, and 6 on 45 from the field, 34 from 3, and 71 from the free throw.
What's Scotty Barnes averaging?
I'm going to get at you right now. Hold on.
I follow the Raptors because of my guys RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. Man. I'm telling you.
That's respectable. That's respectable.
I'm telling
That's
you.
dead respectable.
Scotty Barnes not doing what RJ's doing.
Scotty Barnes. I mean, RJ should be on this list now.
RJ is the best player on the Raptors, in my opinion.
No, actually, no. Paul has a point. Scotty Barnes is averaging 21. Oh, but he's averaging 7. Oh, no. This is just against the hold on. Sorry. Disregard that. So he's averaging 21 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. I don't know, Paul. I don't know.
Come on, Paul.
I got RJ.
But either way,
46 from
either
the
way,
field,
I agree.
29.
I agree that RJ should be on.
RJ
the
should have
list
been on the
if
list.
That's the case.
Because Jalen Suggs is on the list.
My overall point is that like Scotty Barnes is not chump. It's like he's not chump. You know
No,
what I mean?
not at all.
Like,
Not at all. Not at all.
Andre was just like Scotty Barnes top 10. I'm just like he deserves to be top 10 on that list.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He deserves to be top 15.
He deserves to be
top
on
15.
the list, but not top 10. There's a
He
lot.
deserves to be top 15.
That list is crazy. What is LaMelo top 10?
No,
Yeah,
he's
no, it's top
12. No, he's not.
He should be top 10 when I'm at.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would switch Scotty and LaMelo. That'd be one way to fix it.
I
I'd
heard
be okay
some
with
names.
that.
I'm like, they're over Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero is a kill. The thing is, people forget about Tyler
He
Hero.
had 7 threes in a quarter on Thursday.
You're right.
In a quarter.
Tyler Hero's nice, but he's
Yeah,
also
people-
he's just so one dimensional. That's the thing.
That's not what it is. People just forget about Tyler Hero because he's on the Heat, and the Heat aren't that good.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
People
And
forget.
that's a whole different conversation. Like the Heat, I don't know if they fell off or I don't know what's going on with them. Maybe it's age with Jimmy Butler. I don't know. I really don't know.
They're never a good regular season team. They don't have enough talent, I think.
Yeah, but they make it to the playoffs, so they clearly have the ability.
Yeah,
They make it to the playoffs, and they made it to the finals twice. No, I know, but they made it to the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, incredible coaching, I think. But I think overall they don't have enough talent.
I think they have a culture issue. I think
What's their culture issue?
Not heat culture.
Yeah,
Hey.
that heat culture.
Hey,
They got a culture issue, and I say that because I think their leadership is in limbo. And I'm not talking about Pat Riley. I'm saying Pat Riley's looking at the team and he's like, can I trust Jimmy Butler as a leader?
Yeah,
Can Jimmy Butler be the best player on the team when he defers consistently to either Bam or when Tyler Hero is healthy, like he is now Tyler Hero? And Tyler Hero's shooting making 7 threes in a quarter. You know what I mean? Like, he's looking at the team like, all right, if we get to the playoffs, you might make some noise just because Jimmy turns it up. But we might not even make it to the playoffs. So what's the point? I think they have questions to answer. I think they're reluctant to start a youth movement around Tyler Hero, and finally, I think the size in the league is catching up with the Heat.
Yeah,
Bam should have never been a starting center in this league.
Okay. I'm not going to say that. There was a time where it made sense.
I do think
it doesn't
Bam's
make any
overrated.
sense anymore.
You said it made sense.
I've been saying Bam's overrated. Y'all been talking to me like I've been crazy for years.
I never talk to you crazy because I think the Bam is a little overrated too.
Listen. You said there was a time when it made sense, right?
It did make sense for times. And the time being 2020.
That it made sense because the league was disrespecting the center position at the time when Bam came into the league. So they were like, okay, this guy plays tough, he plays hard, and put him back to center. He played like a center anyway, right? Now, when you look at every team, they have a guy that even if he's not a scorer, he's serviceable at the center position, and he's 7 feet. When the Knicks played the Heat, Bam looked like trash. Cat completely abused Bam. And if the Heat want to be a championship contender every year, like what Pat Riley wants, Bam is going to come. What's he going to do against Jokic? What did Jokic do against him in the finals?
And the funniest thing is, Bam should be a good matchup for Jokic. He really should. He should be. He's got the speed in order to make it difficult for him.
Nah, speed.
He's got the speed. He's the right size. He's both. Well, actually, no, because Bam's really 6'8".
Speed doesn't matter in the paint.
That's a
like Bam, Jokic can't guard Bam, but Bam can't guard Jokic. And Jokic would score easier on Bam than Bam would on Jokic.
That's a fact.
Because of the size.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Bam can't guard Joker, and Joker can't guard Bam. However, I think that it's easier for Joker to score on Bam than it is for Bam to score on Joker.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Because Bam is gonna have to first of all take mid-range shots, which are less efficient than paint touches, right? And then when it's in the paint, he got to work so hard to score on Joker. That Joker now on the other end, he doesn't have to do a thing to score on Bam.
I think I agree with that.
You see what I'm saying? So, and the same thing applies with Embiid, with Cat, maybe just those two. But when you talk about winning a chip, you got to think about that.
Yeah.
Even KP is going to be a problem for Bam. Bam is not a center, really. He got away with it for years.
He's a power forward. But then again, some might say that Jokic is really a power forward also.
No.
Some might say.
I wouldn't never.
Why? Because of his play style?
Because of play style and size. He's only 6'10".
Who's 6'10"?
Jokic is 6'10".
Even if Jokic is 6'10", he's a big 6'10".
That man is a big
boy. He's 6'10".
Nah, he's 7 feet.
He has to look up to Giannis, guy.
No, he does not. Nah, no way.
Yes, he does.
No way.
Look it up. Look it up, guy.
Taller than Joker?
Giannis is 7 feet tall.
Yeah, and KD is 6'9". All right, man.
KD's 7 feet tall also.
Jokic don't look 6'10". I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm telling sold 7'1".
Look it
What are
up.
you
Look up
talking
his
about?
height right now.
That man is 7'1".
Yeah,
Jokic
I don't know,
height.
man.
6'10". Get out of here. Maybe he's rookie.
They're officially listing him at 6'11". 6'11".
7 feet.
I think he's 7 foot. Yeah,
7
I don't think
feet.
he's 7 feet.
6'11".
I just want to clear up something about like the list. What I was trying to say, like I think it definitely needs like reordering. Like I agree with y'all there, but like my point was I'm just saying like about like Jalen Suggs. I'm just saying like It's not wild to me that Jalen Suggs is on there because the whole list is 25 under 25. That's such a specific like qualifier that like even if Jalen Suggs was like number 25 on the list, I don't think that's why that he's there. Because like outside of I feel like y'all thinking about it as like all these people on the list have potential to be superstars. I'm saying after like maybe I said 5, but maybe like 10. I was playing like 10. After 10, we're not looking at people like who have the potential to be superstars because there's not that many superstars in the league. You know what I mean?
All right, hold on. So this is the N.b.a. list. I mean the ESPN list.
ESPN.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at the list right now. Right.
Like even if like Jalen Suggs is 25, like I think he could like number 25 out of 25. That's not wild for him to be on the list. But I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all that it needs like reordering. Like that order is kind of wild. Like LaMelo should not be 12. Tyler Hero should be higher. I agree with y'all there for sure.
Like I'm not gonna lie, Naz Reid should be on the list over Jalen Suggs.
That was the first person I looked up. He's 25.
Kaminga. If we're like, there are some players that we should be putting on this list, man.
Send that list. Send that list on the in the chat.
It's in the group chat. It's the
tweet. The tweet I sent. Kaminga's a good one. I wonder how long Kuminga is. I mean, how old Kuminga is.
Kuminga needs to
come up right now.
They need to trade Kuminga.
He's 22.
Yeah, man. There's some players that are there.
Kuminga should be on the list.
Kuminga. It's funny. The Warriors are actually good this year, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But
they're good-ish.
But the thing is that Kuminga as an N.b.a. talent isn't being served properly being on that team.
He's not. He's not because he
helps them still.
He can't because of Draymond Green. That's the thing.
Okay, let's look at this list. Right? I'm looking at this list.
Go for it.
Derek Lively shouldn't even be over Jalen Green and Tyler Hero.
Derek Lively should be on that list, I think.
No, I think he should be at the list there at the bottom. Coulibaly shouldn't even be on. He shouldn't touch this list.
Who is he?
I agree with that. I agree with Coulibaly.
Who the hell is that?
He used to play with Wembanyama, man.
Who?
Who is that? Well, anyway, look.
What's his name, man? Come on.
Bilal Coulibaly.
Coulibaly.
He's French, man.
That's
but anyway, Derek Lively shouldn't be over Green and Hero. Suggs shouldn't be over Green and Hero. Jalen Johnson shouldn't be over Green and Hero. Brandon Miller shouldn't be over Jalen Green and Tyler Hero to me.
Correct.
Who else?
I don't know.
Wait, not over Jalen Green.
Scotty Barnes shouldn't be over Jalen Green and Tyler Hero. I don't think Jalen Green. Look at Jalen Green.
Scotty Barnes is averaging 21, 8, and 7. I don't know if that's true, Paul.
Jalen Green is balling this. Aren't they like third in the West right now?
Let's see.
Yes, they are. But I'm sorry. I think one thing we forgot to say.
They're number 2 in the West right now.
One thing we forgot to say is, and I don't know if this is going to change your mind, Paul, but like in the article, it says that this list is based off of like the potential of these players.
That actually makes it worse. I'm not gonna lie. That actually makes it worse.
It does.
Because then LaMelo Ball should be a top 7.
So you're telling me that they believe that Jalen Johnson has a brighter future than Tyler Hero and Jalen Green?
Listen, I don't know if it's brighter future in them, but Jalen Johnson has a bright future in this league. I've been hearing people talk about him, so I checked him out. The kid is good.
He's good. I remember from last year. Listen. This is why
he's averaging 19, 10, and 5.
He has potential.
This is why I was saying in the comments of the last episode.
The
Hawks got players, man.
Yeah. Yeah, the Hawks
The
got players.
Hawks got players.
Hawks got players.
They have had decent rosters.
Jalen Johnson's gonna be an all-star in the next couple of years. I think he's that good.
In the next few years, maybe.
I mean, they're number 5. The Hawks
Maybe,
are number
maybe
5
next
in the
year.
East.
Maybe next year. Oh, he might be all-star this year, honestly.
What about the other guy though?
If they number 5 in the East.
The other tall light skin guy.
Dyson Daniels.
No, the
Rozier.
other one.
The other brother, for real.
You other brothers.
Yeah, the
Other brothers,
other
man.
brother.
These other brothers. Who are these guys?
The rookie, you know what I'm talking about with the long name?
Brandon
exactly.
Lucier.
Yes.
I don't know if that's actually his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Richier or some shit.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Zachary Richier.
Yes.
Zachary Richier.
You French too.
Yeah,
He
that's a
played
fact. What's
rugby
with
in
these
national
Frenchmen,
team.
man?
They're
These
taking
Rigo
over.
Bear types. Get them out of my league.
All right, we got him. Paul, we got him. Andre, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. You're mad xenophobic. Let me tell you what. ISO on me.
Xenophobic?
Andre saw the Swiss and he immediately saw Franz Wagner and almost lost his mind.
Franz Wagner.
And now I'm going to talk about get these French people out of my league. We got him.
I'm actually surprised as a Haitian man you're so pro France. What are we talking about?
I'm not. Whoa! I ain't pro France.
Yeah, no. Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They know what the smoke is. Since 1791, they know what the smoke is.
I ain't pro France.
Let me tell you, since 1791, they know what the smoke is.
Nothing.
They know what the smoke is.
I'm just
Get
saying,
these Frenchmen out of the league. You saw what LeBron did to them, Captain America. Get them out of this league, man. Come on.
Oh man.
Me being xenophobic.
So
I didn't have it on my bingo card for this episode.
Franz Wagner.
Hey, Paul, he said it so bold. He said, I'll tell you who's not in my top 5. One guy here who's not in my top 5. Yo, Fast Break family, play that back and tell me Andre wasn't just like, what? He was not playing.
The thing is, Alan knows me so well. I'm not even gonna front. This man, Alan and I have been like best friends for years. This man he said, I know exactly what Andre is gonna have an issue with.
Look, he's xenophobic. When it comes to basketball players only. Only when it comes to basketball players. And it's only the European players because I remember years back. Like we tried to tell you how nice Jokic was. You was not hearing it.
That's a fact.
Years back. This was years back. He was not trying to hear it.
No, he likes
it took that man with an MVP for you to come around to him.
Nah,
it was crazy.
That's a fact.
He wants players with names like LeBron James,
Hey.
Draymond Green. He don't want no Nicola. What is that? Is that a woman? What's that?
And if you're European, you better be black too, because he like Giannis. He likes Giannis. So if you're European,
okay. So you're the racist.
Am I the problem? Am I a problem? Am I toxic? This is crazy. This is crazy. I didn't expect this conversation. Wow, y'all have really brought me to the red table. Let me tell you something from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart. Get these European players out of my league, man. Get them out of here, man. Victor Wembanyama, you're going to be the best player ever, and it sickens me. What is going on here?
Oh, my gosh. Farrell would agree, too.
Thanks.
He might, let me not say he would. He might. I remember he said on one episode that he likes that, like, the NBA at one point was like a beacon of like economic freedom for Black inner city youth.
Yes. It's changing just like everything else, man.
Yeah. Now you got all this nepotism in the league.
You see what they're trying to do?
How many? Like, but he's right. Like, how many kids in the NBA are like sons of former players? Like, there's mad of them.
It's either their sons of former players, their parents had money, or they're from overseas. The people from the hood are from overseas hoods now.
That's a fact.
Yes, that's kind of crazy.
That's a fact. And the ones that are from here, they're being left to do AAA. Not AAA. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I'm thinking about my actual career. AAU. Thank you. No, they're left to do AAU. They're left to be TikTok influencers. You know, shout out to Zero Bounce, Brandon Labat. What's his name? Brandon Belotti. People like that. But that's what happens. They're not making it to the league, and there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. Listen, no disrespect to
it's also like relationships and stuff too, man.
It is. But that's the other thing. Like,
eyes on your kid, yeah.
But European coaches have been talking about it, and there's been some press about this over the years about how like American players are approaching the game differently than the European players.
Kobe said
that too, and it's true. It's true, you know. So there's a lot to unpack there. That could be its podcast in and of itself. And if we do that, I want people to bring notes. Notes and statistics.
Yeah, you gotta write that on the hate now.
I gotta get that hate. I gotta get that hate out of my heart.
Oh my god!
But not today, boy. Let me tell you something, Brandon Richard, whatever your name is. No, let me stop.
What if he's a Zoe? You don't know.
Hey, suck my
no way he's a Zoe.
You never know. Look at that name, man.
You don't know.
My mom think every like Black France player is a Zoe. Actually, there was a time where you couldn't tell my mom like Kevin Durant wasn't a Zoe.
No,
interesting. Why KD?
Durant.
My whole family thought that, bro.
No, honestly, that's how. Whenever I hear someone talk about Usher, I don't say Usher. Alan, you've heard me say this. I go Usher Ramon, my man. Usher Ramon, guy.
That's crazy. No.
Come on, man. But listen, I think this is a good place to leave it. All right. I apparently have some things to think about, unless any of y'all have anything else to add.
Listen, we gotta talk about Bronny at a certain point.
He's ass. But anyway.
Y'all see his G League stats?
No, and I don't care.
The same as his NBA stats.
Listen, man. I'm telling you. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put any hate out there right now. I'm not going to talk about
it. We can make that into a real topic.
We'll expand on that. But for now, Fast Breaks family, thank you for joining us for another
that conversation too, because that could get
yeah.
Hey, can you let me end the episode, Paul? Thanks, guy.
Go ahead.
Fast Breaks family, thank you for joining us. It's a slightly shorter episode, but listen, we were trying to get in and out and make sure you got all the good topics to last you for the week. All right, think about some things. I know I'm going to think about some things. But for right now, we're out. Peace, Fast Breaks family.
Peace.
Light it up.
Come on. It's Fast Breaks. Listen. Back with another one.
Fast breaks, yeah, we coming with the takes. Never early, never late, but we always push the pace, yeah. And we really study tape, y'all just view the highlights. Man, we really watching games, yeah. You just watch from the stands. We run 3-man weeks, Paul, Dre, and Alan, yeah. Way more than a fan. We got love for the game. We don't have to pretend. Got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. I'm the run the fast break. Throw me the outlet. Yeah, we got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. Time to run the fast break. Throw me the outlet.